QA Training presents Episode 13, The Forgotten Items. Welcome back to this episode of QA Tips and Tricks. It's been a while since we have released a new episode, but don't worry, there are a lot of things going on here at Configura. Soon we will have an entirely new QA portal for you to check out. Along with a new QA portal, we will be launching a brand new self-paced training platform for all of your QA training needs. This week's episode is on the forgotten items. So let's just jump in and get started. When doing QA on your extension, it's very easy to forget to check certain things. Because doing quality assurance on your extension can cause you to get in such a routine. It's helpful to have a checklist of things that you should always remember to check for. This way you can check them off as you perform the routine duties of checking things on your extension. These items are often overlooked before released but have such a huge impact on the quality of your extension, it's so important that they are double-checked. These are also the most common things we see go badly after an update has been released. So let's take a moment and discuss them now. Create and load favorites. A very simple test can be performed for this. Just place a symbol or two, then create your favorite. Often what happens is, we'll use the same favorite file over and over. However, this does not allow you to test the creation of favorite files. So it's important to just create a new favorite file each time to ensure this function still works. Freeze and unfreeze. For this, try placing a few walls and then simply freeze and unfreeze them. You're mainly just ensuring that the function still works. This test will only take a few moments, but an important one to not forget. Copy, paste, cut. This is a very easy one to forget. Because there are multiple ways to copy and paste and cut, it's suggested you try all of them. Some of the ways to achieve this is to right-click on a symbol, copy, and then paste or cut and paste. Another method that users do more often than not is by selecting a symbol and then pressing the A key on the keyboard. By default, this should copy and paste the same symbol. Another method is to use the Edit menu at the top of the screen. Undo and redo. To test this function, simply place a few items and then use the undo arrow and redo arrow located at the top of the screen. Try doing a few commands and then see how far back your undo will go. This is a quick and easy test, but also a vital function inside CET. Save and load. Maybe one of the most important functions of CET. You would think that this one is a no-brainer, however, it's often overlooked. A good recommendation on this one is to use a release debug tool. Place your symbols in the drawing and then try saving. This way you can test to ensure there are no symbols that are going to cause your save function to stop working. It's also suggested to try the save as function as well. Prices are visible in calculation. Place a few of your symbols and ensure the prices do in fact show up correctly inside the calculation window. Remember, you may need to refresh the screen in order for everything to show up correctly. Order export. For this, you'll want to try exporting your drawing to a CIF file and make sure that everything exports as it should. Remember, this does not mean export to a third-party program to check, as we cannot ensure it's set up correctly. The best method to ensure exporting is working as it should is simply export the CIF and then open the CIF inside Notepad. Because Notepad does not care how it's configured, it will display all the information from your order. It will take some time to understand how things are laid out. However, once you start checking with this method, it will become very quick and simple. Load old drawings. A key thing to do is always keep a drawing from the previous release. So if the current version is 14 and you're testing 14.5, try loading one of those drawings from 14. It's important to not try to use a drawing from too far back, or it could not load correctly. Going only to the previous version is a perfect way to ensure nothing has stopped the old drawings from working as they should. There is no need to check a 13.5 or older drawing on a version of 14.5 CET, so it's important to make sure you always have at least one drawing that is only one release behind. Single select and multi-select. For this test, try placing a few symbols in your drawing. Then simply click on a group of symbols and ensure the single select works by tapping the S key on your keyboard. A purple box around the symbol indicates single select, and an orange box around the symbol indicates multi-select. Now, these are not the only things you should be checking for, but they are the most forgotten things to check for when doing quality checks on your extension. As always, if you have questions or need help, please reach out to QAtraining@configura.com or QA support@configura.com, and someone will gladly help you through any issues you might have. Thanks for watching this week's episode of QA Training, Tips and Tricks. Until next time.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to the new QA YouTube channel to stay updated with new tips and tricks videos that are posted every week.